Hello, everybody. I hope that you had some good holidays, that you are recharged for this new semester. I am going to be with you during this semester with Lengua Inglesa, Enseñanza y Uso. Okay? I'm so happy to be with you, and I'm really sorry that I'm not going to be able to be with you during this week because of health issues. I had a surgery, so I have medical leave. Okay, that's why I am not going to be with you during this week. But the idea is that we don't waste time, that we can move on, that we can continue with the syllabus, that we can start with the syllabus, so we don't uh, we don't lose waste time. Okay, so I am going to present first the program, how we are going to work during the semester, and then we'll start with the first topic of the syllabus. Okay, so well, let's start. Well, during this subject, it is called enseñanza y uso, so which means that we are going to learn English, we're going to practice English, but we also are going to check some topics about methodology, about pedagogy. Okay, so the idea is that we mix both. All right, and these are the percentages of the third terms. Okay, how we are going to work. I think this is the first time that we're going to study English with you. So I am going to explain how I usually work. All right. So during the first term, we're going to have an oral and written exam. Okay. So all the exam, it's focused on all the topics that we have checked during the term. And the exam is going to be divided into grammar, uh, grammar, reading, listening, writing, and uh, and speaking. Okay, so and then of course the percentage that you have with the speaking is gonna be added to the exam, so the grade can be the total one. We can have a general grade. All right. In this semester, guys, we are not going to work with Pearson. We're going to work with another platform, with another program. Okay, so I will let you know, I mean, through the semester what the platform is. But the thing is that you need to buy a pin. Okay, that you need to have the money between 100,000 and 150,000, I guess. Okay, so and that's gonna be the 7%. All right. How do we work with the platform? How do we work? I usually assigned the exercise weekly. Okay, that means that I open the exercises on Sundays, and they will be closed next Sunday. Okay, so the exercises go from Sunday to Sunday. Okay, from Sunday to Sundays. All right, so and there is not excuses to reassign the exercises. See, so I think you have enough time. 1 week is, I think it's enough, so you can complete with your exercises. Okay, so the assignments of the platform are gonna go from Sunday to Sunday. Okay, and of course it's gonna be related with the topic that we are studying. Okay, that is gonna be the platform. Quizzes, we'll do different quizzes. You know that verbs in English are really important. So I am going to send you a list of verbs, and the idea is to start to test those verbs okay, weekly also, okay? So I will send you the list of the verbs and I'll let you know when we start the quiz, okay? We're going to start from 5 verbs and then see, for example, on Tuesday, we have classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so it could be a good option if we have the quizzes on Thursdays, okay? And every Thursday we evaluate 5 more verbs. See, for example, next Thursday we start with 5 verbs, and then next week we're going to continue with 10 verbs. The 5 same verbs with 5 new verbs, okay, and so on. All right. So that is the idea, because verbs are really important in English. In quizzes, we can also have the activities that we have in Virtual Unisage. See, all the activities that I give you in Virtual Unisage goes in this percentage, in quizzes, okay? In classwork is all the activities, dialogues, or presentations that we have in the classroom, and also the links. I will send you links weekly. See, every Saturday I will send you links to practice the topic that we have studied during the week. Okay, so and you have as the platform. See, as the platform you have from Sunday to Sunday to send your homework. Okay, and that is gonna be the grades for classwork. Okay, probably it sounds that it's a lot, but as I always as I always tell my students, those activities, those assignments, this homework is in order to improve, okay, to improve your language skills. All right, you know, uh, practice. Practice is the only way or is the best way to improve our level of English. Okay, that's why we need to be in contact with the language all the time and we need to practice. Okay, so that is first term. During the second term, we are going basically the same, the exam, we're going to have the platform, and over here we are going to have a portfolio. Okay, so here we're going to have the quizzes, but in these quizzes we're going to evaluate the reading skills. Okay, I will let you know later what we are going to read, and these quizzes are about those readings. Okay, if we don't have reading quiz, we'll have verb quiz. See, so we can interchange, and the portfolio is based on this reading. Okay, I will let you know when it's the time how we're going to work this portfolio. Okay, classwork is the same, the links that I send you, and of course we're going to have a project. How do I work the project? The idea is that in the classroom, of course, I will give you the instructions. You have to write the written part. Okay, so you can perform this what you wrote during the second term on the third term. Okay, so on the third term you're gonna have the performance of what you did over here with my corrections, of course. Okay, so I will correct what you did over here. I will give you some suggestions so your oral project can be perfect. Okay, so that is the project part. So on the third term is basically the same, the exam, the platform, the quizzes and the portfolio, classwork, and the project. Okay, that is the oral part of the project. Okay, well, what are we going to read? See, what are we going to read? Probably you are familiar with Paul Freire. Okay, it's a very famous pedagogist, and that's why I think that you have heard about him. We are going to read, of course, in English, the letters to those who dare to teach, and we're going to read the fourth letter. The book that he wrote has different letters, okay? Has about, I don't really remember, like 10 letters or more, okay? But for this semester, we're going to read the fourth letter, okay? How we're going to work in when we start, or when, yes, the evaluation is going to be on the second and on the third term, okay? So during these terms, we'll do some quizzes, okay? Some quizzes. And uh, the first one and the second one during the second term, and the third and the fourth quiz during the third term. And this portfolio is gonna be focused on what you have read on this article. Okay, I will also send you the documents, so if you want to start reading, okay. The quizzes are not multiple choice quizzes. The quizzes is to practice writing skills, okay. It's you have to write because we need to practice writing skills, okay. Well, if you have any question, please, when we have the face-to-face class, let me know, okay. i'll i'll be I'll be glad to answer all of those questions, okay. Well, the project, as this is enseñanza y uso, the idea is that on the second term, you are going to design a lesson plan. Of course, I will give you the explanation, I will give you some examples, and I will explain what a lesson plan is and how to plan your classes, okay? And I will give you, of course, the guidelines so you know how to design your lesson plan, all right? And the third term is how you perform that lesson plan design, all right? So that's gonna be the the oral part, okay? So that is the project. Important, guys, to remember that attendance is really important, okay, that you can fail your subject if you miss many classes, okay. So uh, let's say it's important, say that you attend classes, and because this is the space that you have to practice English, okay. uh, I also want to ask you to participate all the time, to speak all the time, because that's the only way that you can learn to speaking, okay. And don't be afraid, don't be scared. I am here to help you, I'm not here to judge you, okay. So um, speak as much as you can. Our classes are very communicative because we need to speak, okay, and we need to learn to speak. So this is your chance, this is the space uh, to take advantage of speaking, okay. Don't get scared about your mistakes. So that's the way how we are going to work, all right. So as I told you, if you have any questions, just let me know, okay. Well, so we're going to start with the first topic that we have in the syllabus, all right. So I am going to explain I'm going to explain the grammar part, and then we'll check some vocabulary, and based on all that explanation that I'm going to give and vocabulary, you will have to develop some exercises in virtual unizage, okay. So guys, the idea is that you do everything that I'm saying, see, during these 2 hours, okay? It's like I would be with you. Es como si estuviera con ustedes, sí, but you have to do everything during this time, okay? So, well, let's start. Well, we're going to start with something, as I told you, that is on the syllabus, okay? It's present simple versus present continuous. This is something that you have already studied during the previous semesters, okay? I am going to review very quickly something this because this is something that you have already studied. However, at the end, I will give you some uses of those tenses which are not really common and that probably, I'm not really sure, you might not know. Okay? So, let's start. So, we use present simple. Okay, we use present simple when we talk about uh, habits. Okay, habits, routines, something that we usually do. Okay, for example, I usually get to school by bus. I have tennis lessons on Thursdays. So those are habits, are routines. Okay, and the common expressions that we use are always, usually, often, well, etc. All the adverbs of frequency. Okay. And also, you use present simple when you want to talk about permanent situations. Okay. For example, my dad works in an office. I work at Unisage. See, so those are permanent situations. I live in Mosquera. Okay. Also, you use present simple when you want to talk about general truths. Okay, something that is real. Okay, for example, the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Okay, that is a general truth. It always happens. Okay, the earth goes around the sun. See, another example. Another use of present simple is itineraries or timetables. Timetables is like schedules, okay? Schedules or timetables. For example, the bus leaves from uh, the bus leaves from Larissa at 8 o'clock, and it arrives in the Saloki at 10 o'clock. See, when I am saying 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock, that is the timetable, okay? I have my English classes on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. See, so that is a timetable, okay? I don't know, next, after 6, I have my English class, see, for example. The movie starts at 8, so let's go. Well, that is present simple. Present continuous. Actions that are happening now. Okay, right now, right now. You use present continuous. Okay, look at example. Look, the dog is chasing the cat. Okay, the dog is chasing, está atrapando, cazando, chasing. I don't know. I am talking on the phone. See, I am drinking tea. See, so those are actions at the moment of speaking. So we use present continuous. Okay. We also, well, some of the time expressions that we generally use with present continuous are now, right now, at the moment, etc. Also, we use present continuous when we want to talk about temporary, see, temporary situations. Look at this example. Angela usually goes ice skating at the weekends, but this week she isn't going ice skating because she has broken her leg. Okay? So she usually goes skating, ice skating, but something happened. See, so that is unusual, and that's why it's gonna be a temporary situation. See, for example, I always drive to go to work, but my car is broken. So this week I am taking the bus only for this week. Okay, this is the temporary situation. Okay, well, uh, I am going fast because this is something that you have studied before, all right? The expressions, well, that are generally used when you want to talk about temporary situations are this week, this month, this year, these days, and so on. Also, you use present continuous for plans and future arrangements, okay? For plans in the future. For example, we are flying to New York next week. Okay, we are flying to New York next week. What does it mean? I mean, you use present continuous when you talk about plans, short-term plans, okay, that you are sure that they are going to happen. See, for example, you say, after this class, I am having dinner. See, so that is something that you know, that you are sure that is happening. Okay, so and these plans, these are short-term. Yes, short-term plans. Okay. The expressions that you can use: next week, next month, next year, today, tonight, tomorrow. Well, this is probably the different thing or the new thing, if it is new, okay? I'm not really sure. You use, we're going to see some uses, see also some different ways to talk about present habits, okay? So talk about present habits in different ways. Simple present. This is what we have just seen. See? Adverbs of frequency when you talk about routines. My friend tells me she resists change because she usually likes things the way they are. Okay? There is an expression, guys, that we can use and that we can talk when we want to talk about present habits, and it is tend to with infinitive. Okay, I tend to adapt to new situations quickly. Tiendo a. Sí, ella tiende a desaparecerse cuando tiene problemas. So she tends to disappear when she has problems. Okay, so tend to. I tend to adapt myself to new things very quickly. See, for example. Well, look at this. We can use will for habits in present, not the future. Okay, not the future. For example, I'll often call my parents when I want advice. I'm going to give you another example so it's clearer for you. Look at this. So we use will when we want to talk about habitual events. Okay, so in present. Look at this example. Talking about a younger sister. ¿Sí? Están hablando de ella, the younger sister. Celia, who doesn't eat properly, she refers to Celia. Celia will start to get upset if she has sweet cabbage or meat like chicken breast. My mom will say, just try it. And she will start shaking her head and going, no, I don't want to. Mom will put it near her mouth and she will start to cough. ¿Ok? Ay, sí, yo ya sé qué va a pasar. Ella siempre ya va a empezar a disgustarse, luego mi mamá le dirá que lo pruebe y luego sí. So something that we know that usually happen, but in a specific situation will happen, let's say. Okay? So those are the events that you can use with will. Okay? So events that happen, often you can use will. Okay? Well. Number 4. Present continuous for a continuing activity that happens at the same time as another habit. So we can also use present continuous when we talk about, let's say, common activities. Okay? Common activities. So for example, I usually listen to music when I'm cooking. See, I usually listen to music when I'm cooking. See, I usually do my homework. Sorry, I usually I usually do my homework when I am talking with my friends on WhatsApp. See, so there are two actions, but the two actions are something that is a habit. Okay. And number 5, you can use present continuous for unusual or noticeable, or often they are often undesirable habits. See, So you use always and constantly for emphasis. Sí, no es muy bueno lo que siempre se dice con esto. So they are undesirable habits. For example, I am always worrying about how I'll cope with all my work. ¿Sí? Siempre me estoy preocupando. I am always complaining about my boss. ¿Sí? She's always copying my homework. See, so that is something that is not desirable. So you use present continuous, and those are present habits. See, so those are like the different uses of what we saw previously. See that what we have studied in the other semesters. So that is present simple for routines, present continuous for the moment. So those are other uses that we have. Okay, well. So when we have the face-to-face class, let me know if you have any question. All right. Well, now we're going to check some vocabulary. Okay, we're going to check some vocabulary. So wait. Well, we're going to start the to study some vocabulary, and the idea also is that we practice speaking. Okay, I am going to give you some questions, and next class, when we have the face-to-face class, you will give me the answers. Okay, we're going to talk about the different life changes that we as people we usually have. Every person has its ups and downs in life, and these big changes create either positive or negative turning points in people's lives. Okay, so every person has different experiences, and this is actually what we are going to see. Okay, so over here, guys, we have a picture. Okay, so let's see it, and then you're going to give me a description of what you see. Okay, what you think it happens. Okay. Another question that you're going to answer is, what do you think is special about the girl's right hand? Okay, so try to imagine, try to speculate about what you see in the picture and what it happens, what is special in this girl. Okay, well, that's the first thing. You also going to give me the opinion about what ways can 3D printed objects improve our lives? You know, this technology is really popular. If you don't really know about this technology, you can do some research so you can know what this is about, okay? And you're going to tell me in what ways this technology can improve our lives, okay? Another question is, how might a 3D printed object can cause us problems? Because, you know, all the things, all the inventions are or have positive and negative consequences. Okay, so let's think about that. You are going to talk about something that you often use or that often do, and it has improved your life, your lifestyle. Okay, it could be an app, it could be a gadget, it could be something else, whatever it has improved your life. Okay, let's think about that one. I'm going to give you an example. Let's check the example. This is how she's going to talk about a useful invention and how this invention has improved people's life.
I think one of the most beneficial inventions was the bicycle. The bicycle helps people to move around the city in a faster way and also in a more sustainable way, and it has a positive impact in our wellness.
For example, see? So you can think in something like that.
I think one of the...
Sorry. Well, we're going to check some vocabulary, okay, about challenges, all right? So probably you have seen some of them, probably There are others which you haven't. Okay. Well, the first one is survive. Survive. Look at this example. These plants cannot survive in very cold conditions. Another example. The family are struggling to survive on very little money. Están luchando. See, the family are struggling to survive on very little money. Okay? How to survive without food and water. So that is survive. Adapt. What is adapt? Adapt is change your ideas or behavior to make them suitable for a new situation. Okay? When you have new situations, you have to adapt yourself. Okay? Look at this example. It took me a while to adapt to the new job. Okay? To adapt to the new job. Another example. The good thing about children is that they adapt very easily to new environments. Okay? The good thing about children is that they adapt very easily to. See, so adapt. Adapt is when you make yourself suitable for a new situation. Okay? Another, a step forward. A step forward is an improvement. ¿Sí? Con un paso hacia adelante, mejorar. An improvement or development. Okay, look at this example. No one is sure whether it's if this plan will work, but it's a step forward. Okay, no one is sure if this plan will work, but it's a step forward. All right, so a step forward. Be capable. Be capable of. Be capable of is have the ability to do something, to have the power or the qualities to do something. Okay? Be capable, not capable. Okay? Capable. She's a very capable woman. She's a very capable worker. She's a very capable judge. We need to get an assistant who is capable and efficient. I am not capable of going. An example. So you can use of. And if you use a verb, you need to use the verb with ing. I don't think I am capable of going there alone. See, I don't think I'm going to be capable of going there alone. Be frightened of. Okay, be frightened of is when you are afraid, when you are scared of something, when you are worried about something. Okay, look at this example. She's frightened of speaking in public. Frightened. Okay, frightened. She's frightened of. Are you frightened of spiders? So, and if, remember that as you have the preposition, you use the verb with ing. Okay? Can take. Can take. Not be able to deal with an unpleasant situation. Okay? When you are not able to deal. Lidiar, to deal. He couldn't take all that change. See, he couldn't take all that change. Sorry, he couldn't take. I can't take it anymore. See, so I am going to quit. Sorry. For example, cope with. Cope with is deal successfully with a difficult situation. Okay, look at this example. Her religious belief helped her to cope with the loss of her husband. ¿Sí? Lean los ejemplos, traten de entenderlos. Her religious beliefs helped her to cope with the loss of her husband. What are strategies that cities can use to better cope with climate change? See, to deal with difficult situations. Tips to cope with stress. See, para ir contra el cope with. Okay, cope with. Deal successfully with a difficult situation. See, my sister helped me to cope with my stress problems. Get a grip. Get a grip. That is when you can control yourself. See, you are very angry. So you say, no, I have to get a grip. I have to control myself to be relaxed. I just think he should get a grip on himself. He's behaving like a child. See, he's behaving, se está comportando. He's behaving like a child. So that is get a grip. Okay, get a grip. Get through. Get through is work through a problem or a situation. See, work through a problem. People usually get through different challenges in their lives. Okay, people usually get through different challenges in their lives. Work through. See, get through. Work through a problem or situation. Enfrentar. Resist, fight against, or refuse to accept something. See? Right. She couldn't resist, no se pudo resistir, laughing at him in those clothes. The soldiers resisted the enemy attacks for 2 days. See? Resist. Tackle. Okay, tackle. Try to deal with something. See? Try to deal. Deal is lidiar, okay? There are many ways of tackling this problem, de enfrentar este problema. The president is clearly in a dilemma about how to tackle the crisis. See, we have to tackle the suicide problems that teenagers have. Underestimate, not understand how important something is. Okay, so never underestimate your opponent. Never underestimate your potential. Terrific. See, many times we confuse with terrible. See, but they are not the same. It's not terrific the same that terrible. Terrific is positive. Okay, it's great. Kate looks absolutely terrific. She looks absolutely nice. Okay. Wishing you a terrific Tuesday filled with love, joy, and peace. Okay? Terrific. Positive. Okay? Positive. Well, so now we're going to practice everything that we have seen. We're going to practice the grammar, we're going to practice some listening, and we're going to practice the vocabulary that we have just studied. Okay? That's what we are going to study. So you're going to go to Virtual Unisaje and you're going to find in your platform something like this, Life Changes Practice. You're going to click over here and you're going to find some exercises of listening, grammar, and vocabulary. Okay, you have the classes is the class is from 8 to 10 p.m. So you're gonna have that time to complete everything. See, so you can watch the video and you can do the exercises. Okay, over here you can see that is open at 8 p.m. Okay, the exercises are open at 8 p.m. Okay, and they will be closed at 11. Okay, it would be nice that you finish your previous class and you start with, see, así was the class, como si fuera clase. Okay, well, so guys, thank you so much for your attention. I'm really sorry because I am not there, but it's something that is out of my hands. So, well, let me know, guys, if you have any questions, send me an email. All right. So I would be I would be glad to help you. Okay. So bye bye. Thank you.